of how do they source that data, how do they put it together, how do they build a warehouse, how do they give you the right tools, and how to support the business questions that you're going to want to ask of the data. And you can see some data here on the right that relates to some industry research on why these things are expensive and costly. So if you're finding that your IT department is telling you, later when it comes to solving your real desires and needs for workforce analytics, it's because of what's on the left here is going through their mind. So for me, what that means is think about that focus on dedicated solutions that try to bring you the best of both worlds, that are dedicated to workforce analytics, that help you with the right questions, and of course answer them, and deal with the challenges that are inherent on the left for you as a solution. So that would be my recommendation. So let me talk really quickly then. A few minutes here we have left before switching to questions. So this is a good point as well to remind you that it's a good time to start putting in your questions. So I'll try to leave some time at the end here to answer any that you may have. But really quickly, where you can get a little bit more information as well on how to make this transition to really be successful at analytics by looking at some case studies. So some actual scenarios here of real companies being successful. The first one I'll call out here is Conagra Foods. Conagra Foods is really, from my point of view, what's really exciting about what they're doing is really pushing this notion of the datafication of HR. And so what they're really excited about is this idea that they can, on that people dimension I talked about earlier, how they can push that information quite broadly in the organization and really make that, thinking through the business partners, thinking through all of the stakeholders who need better information on their people, how to make them successful at using that information to have the really great conversations